In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an image slider and place it on your website. Every AllProWebTools user gets free website hosting. As part of this, you can create image sliders, which will automatically rotate through a set of pictures on your website. To set one up, we'll go to Website on the menu bar, and then click on Image Sliders. Here I can edit sliders I've already created by adding new photos and removing old ones, or I can create a brand new image slider. The first thing I need to do is set up the settings. This includes a slider name. This is nothing that will be displayed, just something that you can reference to know what the slider is. Next, you need to assign a width and a height in pixels. We recommend using 1170 by 400. As for the rest of these settings, I'm going to leave them set to the default because it will be easier to see their effect after I've made the slider. So now I'm going to click Save. Now that I've created my image slider, I need to start uploading images for it to use. So I'll click on my first slider so I can start editing it. And I'm going to click on the Images tab, where I can upload images from my computer straight into the image slider. Now it's important that all the images you upload are the same size. Specifically, whatever size you specified in these settings. So all my images should be 1170 by 400 when I upload them. If you're not sure if your images are the right size, or you know that you need to resize them, you could click the support button to view a video on resizing images, or talk to a graphic design expert who will be able to help you. I already have a couple images that I've resized, so I'm going to go ahead and just select and upload them. And you'll see that as I upload the images, they get added to my list of pictures in the slider. Now I can change the order these rotate through by changing the precedence for each picture. I would like the pink flowers to show up second, so I'll select 2, and the purple flowers already have 1 selected, so they're going to show up first. Once I've made all of my changes, I can go ahead and click Save. Notice you can also add a caption for each picture, and you can also make each picture a link by adding a URL and choosing whether or not that link should open up in a new window. You can also delete images that you no longer want on the slider, or hide them so that they're not going to appear. After you're finished making your changes, remember to hit Save. Now that I've set up and created my image slider, I'm going to have to create a web page to put it on. So I'm going to go up to the top menu and click on the Add New and select Web Page. I'm going to keep this page simple and just name it Slider. And I'm going to go under the Settings tab to make sure that it appears on my menu bar. In the page content, I'm going to come down to the editor and add an image slider widget. Now that I'm done, I can go ahead and click Save. And I'm going to click on the page name over here to preview this page. But now I have a problem because this is not the slider that I created. So let's go back to my AllProWebTools console and take a look. Notice the image slider widget has a number 1 in it. That number controls what slider is going to display. So let's go to Website, Image Sliders, and we'll select my first slider. On the Settings tab, I can scroll down to the bottom, and here we can see this is actually slider number 3. So that widget code needs a number 3 in it. So now I can go back to Website and my web pages, find my slider page, and update this widget code. Now that I've updated it, I'm going to hit Save. I'm going to preview this page again. Now I can see the correct slider with the images that I've just added. I'm going to go back to my AllProWebTools console, and under Website and Image Sliders, I'm going to click on my first slider. And now I can play with all of these other settings and see their effects immediately. For example, if I change this theme setting to dark and hit Save, now I can go back to my website and refresh the page that has my image slider on it. And I'll be able to see what the new theme looks like immediately. So now all that's left is to finalize those settings on the image slider to make sure it appears the way I would like.